It was a day that shook the nation, exposing the dark side of alternative therapy. On April 18, 2000, 10-year-old Candace Newmaker took her last breath during a therapy session gone terribly wrong. In Colorado, therapists subjected her to a controversial technique known as rebirthing therapy. Wrapped tightly in a flannel blanket to simulate a womb-like environment, Candace struggled and suffocated. Despite her desperate pleas, the therapist continued, blinded by their belief in the therapy. Candace's death, captured on a chilling video, ignited a firestorm of controversy around unregulated alternative therapies. Candace Elizabeth Newmaker wasn't just a name in a headline. She was a daughter, a sister, a little girl with dreams. Born on November 19, 1989, Candace's early life was marked by instability and neglect. After time in foster care, she was adopted at age 5 by Jean Newmaker, a single mother and pediatric nurse from North Carolina.
I just wanted a place to belong, you know? A family to call my own.
Jean, yearning to provide a loving home, believed she could help Candace overcome her past trauma. However, Candace struggled with attachment, behavioral problems, and anger. Desperate for a breakthrough, Jean stumbled upon rebirthing therapy, hoping it would address Candace's issues. Little did she know, this decision would have devastating consequences, forever altering their lives. Rebirthing therapy, meant to heal Candace, tragically became her demise. Developed in the 1960s, it claims to simulate the birth process to resolve traumas. Led by Connell Watkins and Julie Ponder, the session involved 4 adults restraining Candace in a flannel blanket.
We believed we were helping her, that this was the breakthrough she needed.
We thought her cries were just part of the process, a sign that the therapy was working.
Despite Candace's pleas, the therapist dismissed her distress as resistance. As she struggled for air, her pleas turned to desperate gasps, but the therapist continued. By the time they realized the gravity of the situation, it was too late. Candace died from a heart attack the following day. Voices of Reason experts condemn rebirthing therapy.
The medical and psychological communities widely condemned rebirthing therapy.
Experts argued that the therapy lacked scientific basis and posed significant risks.
Dr. Michael Lamb emphasized that there is no evidence to support the claims made by rebirthing therapists.
Dr. Alan Kasdan stated that rebirthing therapy is not only ineffective but also potentially dangerous. He emphasized the importance of utilizing evidence-based treatments.
The American Psychological Association issued a statement denouncing rebirthing therapy, stressing the need for evidence-based practices.
Candace Newmaker's death highlighted the need for greater regulation and oversight of alternative therapies.
Justice for Candace. Legal ramifications and lasting impact. Candace's death sparked national outrage and calls for justice. Therapists Connell Watkins and Julie Ponder faced charges of reckless child abuse resulting in death. In June 2001, a jury found both guilty. Watkins received a 16-year prison sentence, while Ponder was sentenced to 10 years. The case set a precedent, demonstrating that therapists could be held accountable for harm inflicted on clients. Candace's legacy spurred legislative action across the U.S., with several states passing laws to protect children from harmful therapies. Her story prompted a national conversation about the importance of evidence-based therapy and greater regulation of alternative therapies. Safeguarding our children, a call for ethical and effective therapy. Candace Newmaker's tragic death underscores the importance of safeguarding children's well-being in therapeutic settings. Parents and caregivers must exercise caution and critical thinking when considering any form of therapy. Children rely on adults to provide safe, ethical, and effective care. Open communication between parents, therapists, and children is crucial. Candace's story serves as a catalyst for change, prompting greater awareness and advocacy for safe and ethical therapeutic practices. By honoring her memory, we can strive to create a world where children are protected, supported, and empowered to heal and thrive.